Welcome. Oh. Welcome. Oh. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to give you, so I'll just give you my regular voice. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Sir? Ah, the usual earthling linguistic problem. You will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. So, definitely. Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Oh. Probably an organism. Okay. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is alright. It is alright, forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. I want to try something that's not here. So, no coffee, milk. No green tea, lemon. So, how about tea? Let's see. How about, How about tea, milk, and honey? Yeah, I can try that. Tea, milk. Oh, cinnamon. Okay, hang on. Coffee, milk, and cinnamon. Let's try that. Milk, cinnamon, coffee. Oh, that's how I do the latte art. Move cursor, right trigger, pour milk. I don't know what I just drew, but okay. I think it's pretty, sir. I hope I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us paint this. Yes? Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That is a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It's what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick, so a straw. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. and has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with the straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthing's decision-making processes. Let's see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. Oh my gosh. And then a breed. I have to get this game ages to get on my video. So you came from a faraway place to find a date? Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. So how's the mission so far? Not good. We're using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I've never heard about... Wait, are you talking about a dating app? The system used a fire symbol as their sign. It's Tinder. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. Some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database, and this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Oh, no, he's too cute. He's too cute. No. No, I want to give you a hug. I'll let you breed with me. Good evening, miss. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta check the news. Was there any news thing? Swipe right to outer space. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you this whole time. Fuck me. Finally, that was my task all along. So my place or yours? And please, no protection. Jesus. I am going to have to age restrict drink this. I mean, it's at the very edge of like doing that. Okay, hold on. Good evening, miss. Why did I give it? Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. What is a cafe latte? Hold on. I want this to be a good experience. I will cheat for this. Coffee, milk. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'll put some latte art on it. The order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. He's staring right at her. He wants to breathe. He's like, I want to breathe. Excuse us. Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. Yes, I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she's an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name Uruk-hai69? Oh my god. Oh, it's cute. He's cute and adorable. No, he's doing this. Oh, it's too cute. No, it's too cute. Oh, he's so cute. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. It's okay. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Uruk-hai69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Uruk-hai69 anywhere. Oh, you really aren't. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying that he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting, like this club about space exploration. call themselves Trekkies. He's too cute, it isn't! Oh! All he wants is to breed. Wouldn't someone let him breed? I don't have... Okay. Forget everything I said. Yes, I cheated to know what his favorite drink would be. I don't care. He's too cute. It's the Milky Way, which is milk, honey, and mint. And I know I don't have mint yet, so... What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. No, my heart. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She bailed. She bailed. I'm trying to give like Jacksepticeye's voice that he gave to Undyne. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before. Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed? The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never ceases to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Napas. Thank you for your time, Napas. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. The breeding norms. Although you can use a strategy as a keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. I feel like I'm giving him too much of a robotic voice. Well, I mean, but he's got that, like, very formal, very, like, following this. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Laika? Laika the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien. Like Englishman in New York alien or alien alien? Alien alien. Outer space. Probably. Or other dimensions. I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. 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 I mean, I get a lot of different visitors here. I know you get a lot of different visitors here. But, wow. Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing. If my notification can go away. Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? Eh? What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you're planning to show it all along? I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill, and I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order masala chai then, please. I'm gonna look this up. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Okay, I probably could have guessed that. Chais, I immediately assumed it would be tea. So tea. What was it? What else? Ginger and cinnamon. And she's a fiash. She's a fiash. It's a fiash. There we go. I believe this is the drink you were talking about? From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. This... Is it bad, miss? Oh no! It's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. And don't worry about it. They won't notice unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write, if you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What is your name again? Pardon me. My name's Aqua. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Napas. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know. Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my! I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's all right. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes. Yes. You said you're a researcher in the computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the layers fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my! Yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry. I got a bit too excited about this. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. No wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. But could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but, we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, Is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning a game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have a budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Oh, I'm losing my breath on this. A lot of the players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry I rambled on for too long, but at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know. Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together, if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Knuckles. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. Oh, I need to take a breath. Just like my grandma, I just don't know when to take a breath. So tired. Masala chai. I need to get the masala Durgan here. The spicy Durgan. So, yes, that was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Oh, shoot. Admit it. Well, okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. And the face to black, and it will come back. Spanish Sahara, warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Barcelona, that looks like a cinnamon stick, so it's definitely a cinnamon stick with coffee in it. I don't know what it would be, though. Sunday, September 27th, 2020. The Evening Whispers, free of charge, Sunday, September 27th, 2020. Research found that most Fury sedatives on the market are not safe. Profile Morris Lester from slum to glam. Pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. Oh dear. sucks. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Freya. Hi, Napos. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Napos. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. Make sure that y'all are able to hear my voice. So hopefully my voice is getting through into the stream. I would hate for it to not. Meep. Marp. 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 Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Eee! That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important. Anyway, I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent yesterday. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright. I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon. Oh, is that mint? Mint. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Russian tea. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. Yeah. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here ever since you left last night. Belle? Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. Why? Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Napos. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. The American dream's dead. It's gone. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh, may I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. My parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is? How hard is it? It should be how hard it is. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a U.S. visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's a good kid and I'm the rebel, working on some high-end tech job while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should just visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know the usual. Copy. And your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter! Just the way I love it. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, you look so cute. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Ah, yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Hahe. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf. But I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. So, what do you say? Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. So I need milk, honey, and ginger. So milk, honey, ginger. Can I serve this? Here's your STMJ. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. Where would the eggs have been? How would I have gotten the eggs? Wait, no, I want to go back. I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? I guess it's the honey. You should have put the ginger in after the milk. Noted. Don't worry about it, though. I've traveled to so many places in the States, and none of them got the STMJ right. So, ginger after milk, and then honey. How did I do it? Also, I got a new one. Yeah, the Russian tea. So I need to do milk and ginger and honey. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Oh, he moved closer. Ah! May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, no, boss. Who's this pervy old man? I have no idea. It's the first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Oh, poor guy. Hey, I've been in that position before, because to be honest, I prefer to be around older people rather than, well, certain older people. But rather than, I can't always get along with the same people in my age group. That's always just been a challenge for me. I always taking care of like the elderly. And it's like, when I was younger, my mom had a friend who was in a nursing home. And unfortunately she passed away already. But she was very kind and sweet, and I would sit there for a long time just listening to her stories of her life. And sometimes that's just what elderly people want, just someone there. And even my grandma says the same thing. She told my mom that not too long ago that she's like, I like it when I just say not boss, it's not my real name right now. I like it when not boss comes over, and I know he doesn't say much, and he just either sits or lays on the bed or just sits in the chair, just playing on the phone. But I like the company, and that's what a lot of elderly people want. I know a lot of young people, like especially in the news with like TikTok and stuff. A lot of the younger generation are saying like old people are just so out of touch. It's because no one wants to be there to bring them up to speed to to new technology and what's going on in the world. And no one wants to spend the time with them. And that lady that was in the nursing home, and me and my mom would visit, she learned a lot about what was going on, I guess in the future, according to her. And she didn't realize a lot has changed. And so it's just it can be hard for the elderly to understand. But all you have to do is just, even for just like a day, spend time with them, and talk to them. And I'm assuming this guy is probably in his like 70s, maybe 80s, and he's probably just not caught up to everything. And back then, because I'm a historian, I love history. And even just telling from the pictures of back then to now. Back then you could be huddled up to someone right next to you, just talking right in front of them, and you would speak directly to them and like give them handshakes, hugs, all that kind of stuff. But now, especially after COVID-19, it's like, keep your distance, don't come near me, all that kind of stuff. And it sounds like to us like how do they not understand that? It's like it's a lot changed, and ever since the technological boom that happened, they just never caught up. And so it's like, just spend the time with like your relatives that are much older, especially ones that may not have that many young ones to take care of them, or come see them very often. And just spend a day with them. my family member, I used to spend time with him and his wife. That's my great aunt, and I called him a great uncle because, he wasn't related directly, but he was married to my great aunt. And unfortunately, he also passed away not too long ago, and it was emotionally crushing to my great aunt. And my great aunt also fell not too long afterwards, after he passed away, and so she was, hurt. She had to, I can't remember if it was a hip replacement or, hip surgery, and it emotionally, hurt her, because she, finally, and she's like one of those really like get up and keep going type people, and for her not to be able to do that, it was crushing to her. I could see that, and she just wanted someone there to talk, to spend time with her, and she didn't have that anymore. And it can be, really hard. And then whenever people nowadays say, oh, well, old people are just so out of touch, they're never going to catch up, we should just wait for them to die, that's honestly kind of heartless and really, really mean to say, when all we have to do is just, come together, let ourselves, be open to, the differences in between us. Now, of course, that doesn't mean to everyone, because there are some people that are unsafe to be around in the world. But specifically with the older generation to the younger, listen to someone that's older, every once in a while, and really listen. Don't just immediately hate on their, their like, I guess, older ways of doing things. Just really listen, because I can guarantee you that's all they want. They want someone to listen, and they feel like no one wants to listen to them. And I know how that feels, more ways than one. And some people say that there's not enough time, and I can understand that. There's not always enough time, especially like you come home from work, you want to relax, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go back out, and you just want to chill. And then when the weekend comes, it's like an even longer extended, relaxation time. And that's the unfortunate thing of how, this world's gone in a direction where work hard, work fast. Don't spend time on anything else, because if you do, then you're going to lose money and you're not going to have all the things you want. And that's what the older people just aren't unable to understand, because back then there was time, to do all these things. There was time to do it, and you were allowed to do it. There wasn't the strict, oh, if you don't work, then you're not going to have enough money. And so it's like, I see it everywhere. The older generation just wants to understand the younger generation, but the younger generation just doesn't want to spend the time to help them get up to speed. And so the older generation was like, well, if they don't care about me, then I shouldn't care about them. I should just, I'm just gonna die anyway, so what does my opinion matter? And that's a really sad way to think of things. And unfortunately, that's the sad truth of today. And I see it everywhere. And it hurts to, seeing the elderly person just trying to figure things out and no one's there to help them. I'm a very, compassionate person when it comes to anyone, especially amongst the elderly, because they don't always have, their family there for them. And, they just want company. Because imagine you're old, you can't move as fast or, do as much as, what the younger generation's doing. And they're all going faster than you, leaving you behind. Imagine how much pressure and emotional stress that puts on you. And they deal with it. Surprisingly, they deal with it on a daily basis. I remember whenever I had to be on my own for a little while in the apartment. This was before I had the cats. It was emotionally crushing to be alone in the apartment just constantly. Of course I had, the Xbox and TV, but it was like the TV on the floor, Xbox right next to it, and a single red chair. That's it. And a futon for a bed. That's it. That was emotionally crushing. I was losing my mind at the time. And that lasted me like maybe what? 2 months before I got, Logan, my cat. They deal with it for years on years. They deal with it for years on end. And sometimes they can even go a couple months without anyone coming to see them. And that's... I'm gonna start getting emotional. That's like really emotionally crushing. And when I can understand his point of view, because he's like, yes, interaction. These people are talking to me. Let me get close so I can, learn more from them. And that puts the younger generation off almost immediately because they haven't been in that situation before. Not saying that everyone, that all of them haven't, because I'm sure there are, but I'm talking about in the sense that no one's come to see you, no one's talked to you, and you're getting that first contact of human talk or just people talk in a long time. Just talking to someone, you would want to get close to them because you're like, hey, it's a person that's not avoiding me, not ignoring me. I'm that they see me. I'm here, and that's that's really uplifting to them. But then to be pushed away immediately, it pushes them back to a state worse than what they were before. So please, be careful around your elders. Talk to them. All they want is someone to listen to them. So in that way, they can talk and catch up to the future. They don't have that long left on, the planet. And they know that. And so they want to experience what the younger people are experiencing before they pass away and have to leave it all behind. So just take a minute and just really listen to someone elderly, just a friend or someone. You could, go to a nursing home, find, talk to someone, or even a relative, just anyone, and you'd be surprised how easy it would be to become friends with one of them and genuinely, truly come to care and love for them. And so, because not only are they great talkers, but they're very great listeners. Because they would want to listen to your problems too. So, just take a moment and, slow down on life. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Just getting emotional. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He has to meet me. So I told him to come here. Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. Oh, that's Rachel's dad. Oh, and they got an argument. I can totally understand why. I can see this entire conversation and how it's going to go now. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya Nutbosco. Please call me Henry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong, Florencia. Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. Poor guy. Anyway, what was that you want to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. No, I'm just kidding. She was just in this coffee shop talking with Freya Nutboss here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we ended up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. But there will be but be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pizza. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. Once she took the bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if she loves... What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Bro, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst, Nutboss, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. You squelch, 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 squelch. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions, and with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager, if that will ease your mind. Please do. He's got a flip phone! Hey, let's go! Flip phone for the win, baby. I don't have a flip phone, but my first phone was a slide phone, like they called it the Obama phone, but it was a slide phone. It was a LG Expression 2, I believe, and it was blue. And that was mine and my sister's first phone. We got it at the same time. My dad did not like the idea, but my mom was like, listen, they need a phone if we are to be in contact with them. And we got it in, I think I was at the end of middle school when I got it. Or was it at the beginning of high school? And Marissa was my sister was she got it a year earlier. Not a year earlier than me, but she's like a year like behind me in like the grade stuff. But I mean, we're both graduated anyway now, so but that was our first phone. And it was kind of annoying because in my pocket, if you held down the middle button long enough, it would call emergency services. And every time I would like have it in my pocket and I didn't have it in my back pocket. I had it in my side pocket. I never used my back pockets. I had it in my side pocket, and if it was like a bit too tight, while sitting down, it would hold it down, and it would call the police or 911, and I would never know. So it's just like, really? It was so annoying. And then when was it? It was, I think, junior year. It was either sophomore or junior year of high school when I got my first smartphone. And it was an LG V35 ThinQ, and it was amazing. I loved it. And I paid for it with my own money. I was buying it with my own money. I had a job and I was paying for it. But then, but my dad was not okay with that. And then I had to move out. Now I have a different phone. I'm not going to say because I don't want to get hacked just in case. But Google Pixel for the win, baby. Yeah, me and my family are Android lovers. We don't use Apple products. Because screw Apple. But, yeah. I remember trying to get my grandma's flip phone so I can play Tetris and, there was a taxi game, I think it was Crazy Taxi on there, and I would love playing that game, and I would play it all the time on that little itty-bitty screen. I would have, my face up to the little tiny screen, trying to, get all the passengers to their locations as fast as possible. And that was fun. But yeah. Okay. Now he's like, okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Is he? Oh, look at Henry. Oh, look at him. It's so adorable. Hold on. I gotta take this. I've just got a call. I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait. You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait! Oh, poor Henry. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the beast. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? Hey, listen. When you've had someone in your life for so long and he's lost his wife and now he's losing his child and he feels like she doesn't, like him, so he's losing everything here. So give him a break. Cut him some slack. I didn't mean to sound no. See, look, he's even apologizing for, feeling emotional about this. I know that feeling. I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer now, boss? I'll take all the time you need. Oh, you little, he's so cute. STMJ, warm booster made of susu milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Milk. Yeah, so I did it in the order that he told me, but I guess it was supposed to be ginger and then honey, so. But where's the egg coming from? Monday, September 28th, 2020. Evening Whispers. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Oh god. And he's got he's chewing gum while doing it. Oh, so much bad. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. But it's something that will make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Gala! Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? You look like you are having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Napas was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Napas for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. You want to give it a try again? My last order might have been the right drink. But let's give it a try again. Just to be sure. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. So it was, I have it in here. Tea, milk, and ginger. There we go. Tea, milk, and ginger. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Miss Scow, we're done for the night. You're done? I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night though. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Hello, good sir. Oh yeah, I need to give you a latte art. Welcome, Miss Baileys. Hey. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Notboss was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. This sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is a mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that choose-your-own-adventure show on NetStream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting, and highly ambitious for you. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I've finished it, okay? Alright. As Notboss said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. So it's ginger latte. I need to put art on it. Oh no. So if green tea is green tea milk, so it would be what would it be? Would it be? Let me see. Based on the green tea latte, if it's ginger latte, then it would be coffee, right? Cafe latte is coffee, milk. But coffee, maybe, okay, I'll just do coffee, ginger milk, right? No. Yeah. Coffee, milk, ginger, or coffee, ginger, milk? Coffee, ginger, milk. Because that's the primary, and latte usually is secondary is milk. I have no idea how to do coffee in my life. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. But this kind of making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid and, you know. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? Oh, you're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into the details, but this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's the fake name you made up, right? Yes! Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about what was that? So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting her on her behalf. More like she begs Cognate. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy Hyde joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. You must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? Oh, he's sad about something. You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. They yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Would it be called racist or well, actually, yeah, it would be called racist. I was about to say it would be specious, but no, it's more racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before, whether you like it or not. your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. So you might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Yes! Finally! Honestly, the medical industry is freaking corrupt and stupid. They charge $700 some for the equivalent of a little bottle of insulin, compared to, you know, how much it costs the public, because the public, you know, gave the research costs and everything. The public worked for it, but the companies patented it so that way no one else could use it, and they overcharge it. It costs them like the equivalent about I think it was either $8 or $18 to make a little bottle, and they sell it for $700 some bucks. And yes, people have insurance, but the insurance is also tied into the medical industry. And you still have to pay like $100 some bucks after that, even with good benefits. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Medical industry needs to not be privatized. It needs to be government controlled. So that way, you know, the people control, you know, the cost of it, not the stupid private companies that, you know, we gotta pay for all these people. Well, the government can do the same, and they don't have to overcharge, you know, other people for it, because a doctor wants to charge, someone else, thousands of dollars just to see them for a consultation about diabetes. It's so stupid. And yes, it is $1,000 because, insurance covers, most of it, but you still have at least like a $25 to maybe even $100 copay on top of that, and that can be crushing to people in the lower classes, and that's so unfair. While these doctors and freaking higher up CEOs of medical companies have BMWs and Mercedes-Benz vehicles out the wazoo, and then living in their mansions, not having to work as hard as everyone else, not having to worry about if there's food on the table, or if they need to spend money on food, rent, or medicine. And the medical industry is the biggest bankrupter in the United States because people can't afford the medical costs, and that's so stupid. It's so stupid. You shouldn't have to charge people hundreds of dollars for something that can save their life. That's so stupid. But yeah, screw the medical industry. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Nabas. And Freya. Bye. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. It sounds like a great idea. Mushroom tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. What's in the papers today? The Evening Whispers. Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. WHO, aka World Health Organization, WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. What? Hey, it's Hyde. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, not boss. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. It is... No, I'm gonna stick with it. It's gonna be the same. Gala had tea, milk, and ginger. Tea, milk, and ginger. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those 2 bastards. Hold on, let me give him a British. It sounds like he looks like he would have a British. Oh, those 2 bastards. It was a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't. Well, that was not British. I don't know how to. I can't do a British accent right now. Binary's not gonna have my head for trying. Just because I'm a vampire? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken both if I was sober. A couple, really? You were trashed, Hyde. Hyde? Was it Hyde? Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Let me not give instead. Gosh, I'm trying to figure out their voices. I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves. War veterans. War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Napas, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea-based drink. So, regular tea is 4 warm, 2 cool. Green tea is 2 warm, no cool. So let's try green tea, mint and milk. No. And ginger? Well, it's bitter though. Warm and cool at the same time. A tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time. Let's try that. Green tea, mint, and ginger. Mint, ginger, green tea. Here's your order. If only it was tea. Tastes perfect otherwise. Oh, it's supposed to be regular tea, not green tea? Well, whatever. Should I make another one? No, it's fine. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her. And there she is. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? I need to look up Hyde's drink. Ginger green tea. Yeah, I was close. I didn't even try it. It was close. It was freaking close. That's what I made, wasn't it? Did I make ginger green tea? I had green tea, so you have to have a base, and it's obviously going to have to be green tea. Wait a minute. Ginger green tea or the Grinch? There's one called the Grinch, which is green tea, ginger, and cinnamon. I'll try that next. Green tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Oh, hi, it's a great best friend. Is that how you pick up girls? You want it to be a granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Nopos my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. I'm glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. Speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families if they require intensive care, such as operations. If I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy, ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's color for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. Uh-oh, Binary's online. Oh, he's gonna have a go at me. Binary, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Are you going to stay hide? Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. I cannot get Hyde's voice down. I don't know what his voice would be. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Nopos. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed it. I missed an interesting story. So how'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be in the front line. Still though, why do you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. Well, why am I giving him Gala's voice? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. No, don't say it. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh, you see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing that he could do. Or at least the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Hey! Let's go! Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. Yes, it sure is. We are also glad to see you, Marisa. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time we visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. We are all friends. I got an achievement. Hello, everyone. Oh, I've gotten everyone. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Hey, it's called Moonbright. What is that song from? Oh yeah, the piano song. It's like da 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 da. Wow, that's cool. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation systems mean nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Ermi Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place really is the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Yes, okay. I want to get this right. It's the Milky Way. Milk, honey, mint. So it's milk, honey, and mint. Milky Way. Let's go, dude. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Ah, okay, I think I have his voice. Interesting. Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This... Oh, he's twiddling his fingers! That's so cute! He's feeling good? What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all our kind. From all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Listen! On their planet, it's probably a very extremely common thing. Oh my gosh. I really wish I had ice cream. Hang on, I need to eat something real quick. I'm hungry. I need to chew on some food. I'm so glad I found this game. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. I love it. I know no one else is here, but how is everyone doing? If anyone watches on YouTube, tell me in the comments how you're doing. So hot. Ugh, too hot. Ugh. Ugh. Yikes. It's super hot. Super hot. We'll take a break a moment. Just listen to music while I'm eating. I'll be back. Hello again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was like really hungry and I needed to eat something. And I got the Milky Way. What is this last one? It turns out perps exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. Oh my gosh, he's too cute! No, he's too cute! why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you, and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey! You came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You are trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what you people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word, but it's roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Oh dear. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? He's doing the little fingers like... Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories. But I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control over ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. And not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of strength and taking care of the planet. At least, that's what That was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know. Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become a boyfriend? This dude is so innocent yet not. And is so cute. You could start by asking whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes! I love this game. This game is perfection in every single way. Dude, developer, I believe that's the name of this guy, right? Because I looked it up a little bit. Jeremy Gendrew, I'm sure it's like just a play on Jeremy Andrew. But either way, this game is absolutely perfect. You have made an amazing game. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. Why do I have two bar things? I don't know. But it's absolutely perfect. I agree with this so much. It's so perfect. And he's so cute! Are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people. But usually, it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. I love this. This is perfect. I'm so glad I went through my library. I think it was yesterday. Oh my gosh, this game is absolutely perfect. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. So, hide drink is... what? Coffee, ginger, Jahi to Brook. Oh no, oh, this game's big. So he likes the Midsummer's Night Dream, which is tea, lemon, and honey. But that was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer org? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern, are you? Showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. You really have a knack for starting trouble. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. And that's a lemony snippet of Fortune Town in a cup. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Nope. Dwarven Mage cards face challenge against an unexpected competitor. Mother of Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Wow, freaking hell. Okay, save game. Yes. And I'm gonna end it here. And I will see you all later. I am absolutely loving this game. It's absolutely perfection. It's just absolute perfection. It's amazing. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. I will most definitely stream this game tomorrow again. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye. I love this game.